Hello truckers and welcome back to American Truck Simulator with realistic economy. We are in Sydney, Nebraska, and we are on our way to California. And basically, I just looked at the map. We're going to be taking I-80 all the way to California, so it's going to be mostly interstate. A couple things I have done this morning. I checked on the Dallas garage because I had that trailer unlocked and one of our drivers had been there for like a day. It's still there, so I put the trailer back on private. No, that's my horn. Wrong game. There's my parking brake. So, yeah, not too sure what's going on there. Let's go ahead and get into gear here, and we'll start going for the day. It is raining, so probably should turn on my wipers. That might be a good thing. We are hauling those cars right there. That's what we're bringing all the way to San Jose. I think it's San Jose. San Jose is where we're going. I think I'm going out on the inside. So we should be fine, right? Alright, let's get on the road here. Just gotta drive a little careful because of the rain. Why does it look like my lights are out? Did I not adjust? Yeah, they're on. Okay. Maybe just because it's the time of day, the way they look. But let's get back on the interstate, shall we? And we got our moonlight shadow paint job back on the truck as well. So someone did mention about me choosing the next truck. And going back to when I said, well, we don't know what truck we're going to get until we roll into town. Which is true, but like I said, we can't. I want to start using trucks that I have not used yet, and we're pretty much getting down the list. I just haven't driven a Western Star since I've driven for someone else, and they said we haven't driven a Freightliner either, and that is not true. We had the Cascadia for a while. Don't remember how long ago it was, but it wasn't that long ago. Traffic looks good. Let's sneak on out. So, I mean, we've had, I think, every brand except for a Western Star. Now we can start going for different models. But yeah, now we're going to start to get a little bit picky on what we are looking for. So Western Star is going to be the next truck. Boy, the road is not in great condition for my tires, apparently. So we'll take it a little bit easy. So, yeah, we're on our way to California, because we haven't been there in a long time. There's been a lot of rework. But also, since last episode, SES has announced that the next state they're working on is Iowa, which is kind of what I guessed from seeing the pictures. I mean, I was kind of hoping for the Dakotas, but it's Iowa. I mean, nothing wrong with it, but you know, just because we use the coast-to-coast map on this series, I would like to see something a little bit more northern done. Maybe they'll announce that after Iowa. I have no idea. Boy, this truck can't even really turn this well. We're only doing, I don't want to say only doing 65, but turn. I'm all over the road. I know it's raining hard, but okay. We'll just have to take it easy. So let's see, did I go over everything that was on the top of my mind before well, actually, before I started recording today, I logged in, I got into the truck, and I was sleeping to the night. And boy, the game was extremely framey, and I had to go into my graphics settings, and my graphics settings, for some reason, were just everywhere. I'm like, what? When did this happen? I haven't changed nothing as far as I'm aware of. So I spent about 10 minutes going through all my graphics settings. So if things look a little different, I may not have everything as settings as they were before. It might be better, it might be worse. I don't know. I mean, all my graphics settings, everything was set on Ultra, which even with a 4080, I can't have everything on Ultra. Especially when I'm trying to record at the same time. I'm like, no, that's not going to quite work. So I had to fiddle with that. Then I remembered to myself, you got to check on that trailer of yours in the Dallas garage. And yeah, that driver was still sitting there. I'm like, he's been sitting there for over a day. It's time to put that trailer back on private. I don't know what to do with that trailer. I just consider it money lost at this point. Basically, I don't think I earned enough off that trailer, and I was kind of hoping this trailer is going to be great. My drivers are going to take it, and we're going to have no problems. All right, let's pull into, as the fog rolls in, wherever this way station is. Hello, fog. So we did repair the truck at the end of the last episode. Also did the paint job as well. So I should not get a fine this time, right? What's taking this trucker so long to get inspected? Hello? There he goes. Let me show you how it's done there, sir. At least I think I know how it's done. Am I not up all the way? There we go. Damaged vehicle 300. What? Seriously? Okay, I'm not understanding. Someone did mention about it's the way the new damage system is incorporated into the game with damaged parts or worn parts. I guess next time I just got to fix everything. I think that damage system, though, is a little bit out of whack. Because, I mean, nothing is worn out ridiculously on this truck at all to warrant that kind of a fine. At least I don't think so. I think that car is letting me in. Yep. Yeah, this storm is getting a little bit worse here as we go along, so... Which is not the best, because I'm going to have to drive a little bit slower. And what really sucks about it is our time frame on getting to where we're going is a little tight, so having to drive slower kind of sucks. I was hoping, you know, being on the interstate all the way to California, I could really put the hammer down. So today, technically, like I said, we started in Sydney, Nebraska. We're on I-80 westbound. We're just going right through the entire state of Wyoming into Utah. I'm thinking we'll get into Utah today. We'll have to wait and see. We just got to wait for this weather to clear up. Actually, I'm going to put the wipers on a little bit faster. So I don't have to worry about, really all the way to California, I don't have to worry about any exits or anything like that. It's just stay on I-80, go into way stations when asked, which I guess I'm going to have to repair my truck again, because if I got to pay every time I go into a way station for fines, that's not going to be good overall for what we're trying to do here. I really would like this weather. I don't mind the rain, but I guess severe weather is going to happen once in a while. We've been kind of fortunate. I think mostly through driving in Nebraska, since it got released, the weather was good. And if I put the cruise control, I think in this weather, we'll put it at 60. Because even on slight corners, she doesn't want to turn. Oh, looks like the fog maybe... Okay, maybe not. I thought the fog was lifting a little bit. It's like, I think I can see a little bit further. Oh, you can hear my tires sliding a little bit. Going to be going uphill. into Cheyenne. And we're actually be going on the highest point of Interstate 80, altitude-wise. Between Cheyenne and Laramie is the highest point on I-80. I think that pull-off we just went by, that's where it recognizes the highest point on I-80. So now it's all downhill. Probably use a Jake brake going downhill. The fog is lifting, which is a good sign. Maybe the rain will stop here soon. Yes. Okay, this type of rain I don't mind. But now, we can probably pick up the speed a little bit. Now I just need to get to a cruising speed and we can have a relaxing day of driving, possibly. Then I can kind of get my numbers straight in my head again. I think we were on the good side by about 4 or 5 hours on getting to San Jose. So 75, we're going to punch up to 78. There we go. Just try to gauge the red car in front of us. I think I'm gaining on it a little bit, so I might just stay right in this left-hand lane. So it's a Friday in game, and the delivery needs to be there by Sunday at noon. So we almost got 2 full days of driving. So that's 22 hours. And we got 21 hours left in driving time to get there. So it's a little tight, as I mentioned. But going across Wyoming, speed limit should be rather, I think it's 75 all the way through. So if I do 78, I think I'll gain some time on that. And Utah, I'm actually trying to think in real life what the speed limit. I've driven on I-80 from Laramie down to Vegas before. And I'm trying to remember the speed limit on I-80 all the way through Utah for the most part. Well, I only went halfway through. But either way, we'll find out when we get there. Just scooch on over. But yeah, money-wise, we got 2 open spots in the Dallas garage. And that is where this truck will go when we get ourselves a Western Star. But we need about $200,000 for the Western Star. For some reason, those trucks seem to be a little bit more expensive. But we were just throwing a truck together in customization, and it came out, I think it was like 180 or 190. So I said, let's just, you know, say 200,000 before we get ourselves a truck and get ourselves another driver. Of course you're going to get yourself another driver. You're just not going to have a truck sitting in the bay somewhere. Yeah, my driving is not doing too good today. You can see that already. Starting off in the rain doesn't help. Yeah, hopefully we can experience California for about 3 or 4 days over there. mean, it was a little unfortunate when leaving Nebraska, trying to get over to California, trying to find a load leaving Lincoln that would get us over here in the general area. Yeah, we got a load to California, but it's going to be like right in the middle. So I got to figure out go north or south. But, you know, as we always know, we'll wait until we get this one delivered and see what they offer us for jobs. Feels like I'm sitting awfully close to the steering wheel. Let me reset. That seems a little bit better. Reset my track IR. Some other questions, and they're coming all over in different episodes. I don't know how long it'll be. I don't know if people are watching the older episodes, catching up, and watching the new ones as they come out. But to answer some questions, yes, I use a steering wheel. It's a G27, an oldie but a goodie. I love the steering wheel. Had it for 8 years now, 9 years. I do have a H shifter as well. For the head movement, I use the track IR, and that should be in the link in the mods down below where you can get that. But there's many options that you can have for head movement. And I've had the track IR system just as long as I had the steering wheel too. It is nice not to, have one hand on the mouse, another hand on the wheel, another hand on the shifter. I only got two. So track IR is pretty good. Like I said, there's many options out there for you now. And as for the question I do get asked a lot, is the steering wheel worth getting for this game? And I always say answering questions like this, it's like when people ask me, should I get this game? I don't know your style, I don't know what you like. I can just show you what the game is. And you have to make up the mind yourself, is it worth what you want, what you want to put into it? Is it worth getting a steering wheel? I mean, if you're going to be driving, putting a lot of hours into it, and financially, if you can, if it's in your budget. I mean, if you had the choice between a steering wheel and a keyboard and mouse, definitely use the steering wheel. Now, I will say, the first time I got the wheel for ATS, I finally ordered this. I finally got my steering wheel, I think, when ATS was coming out, and I was doing ETS 2. The first, I'd say about the first 4 hours of driving, it took me a while to get used to the steering wheel. But once I get used to the steering wheel, one time I was testing something, and I said, I'm not going to hook up the steering wheel, I'll just use the keyboard and mouse. About 2 minutes into the testing, I hooked up the steering wheel just for a 3-minute test. I'm like, yeah, I'm putting the steering wheel on here. Trying to drive with a keyboard and mouse again. It's like, oh no, how did I do this before? And I don't know what steering, I always get asked also, what steering wheel should I look into now? Because the G27 that I use, they don't make them anymore, but I think you can still find a couple of them out there. I wouldn't say new, maybe refurbished or, whatever. So which one should you get now? I have no idea. Maybe some of you out there who bought the steering wheel recently and had good luck with what you have, leave a comment down below and saying, yeah, you may want to try whatever brand and model. What's going on up here? Oh, goody. A detour. Just what the doctor ordered. Okay, so we are going to try to take a detour. I don't know, can I get... Are we going to... can I just shoot straight across? I mean, I heard the helicopter somewhere, so I think the accident might be just right there. And there's no cops blocking off the on-ramp. So, I mean, that's not going to be my bad if the accident's up here. They weren't blocking the on-ramp. Yeah, let's get back up to speed. Cindy, just a reminder to you, today when we get done, we got to find a rest area with a service station, because I guess I got to repair. I would just go repair 100% because I don't want to keep getting fines for $300 to $500, whatever it was, for a damaged truck. 65 miles an hour in the tunnel. Now we're gonna go 78. Want to make up for lost time driving in the rain this morning. Yeah, speed limit's 80, but you know what? I think 78 is good. Hello, Schneider. That was pretty cool. I just noticed when you might want to, if you want to take a look, when I was passing that Schneider trailer, let me kind of get around this guy. So when I was passing that Schneider trailer, I was looking in my side mirror, the driver's side mirror, and the reflection of the trailer was actually on the chrome mirror. You can see the orange reflection on the chrome mirror. The detail sometimes that sometimes you don't notice when you're playing the game, but for some reason that just stood out to me right there. Little things like that are pretty cool to make it, I don't want to say lifelike, but just to know how far games have come throughout the years. Just little things like that are pretty cool to me. So really when I get done driving today, I think my goals is I need to get the distance to our destination down to about 12 hours, if I can. I mean, we should be able to. I got about 5 more hours on the clock, and we got a little over 17 hours to go. And that means I might be able to get there by the end of the day on Sunday, if we keep the pace that we're going at. Again, this does not need to be there, oh sorry, by the end of the day on Saturday, because today it's a Friday. Yeah, so if I can get there by the end of Saturday, because the load does not need to be there until Sunday at noon, we'll just say, that'll be good. You gonna make it out there? No? Alright, I'll scooch out here. Did I really pass the car that fast? I hope he's not there because I'm coming over. So another thing I used to ask about, and then, you know, like I said, the series is gaining more and more popularity, it seems like, the further we go on. If you would like to see an area, anything that SES has done, yeah, we can get there. A lot of cities in the south of the U.S. on the coast-to-coast map are pretty good. Things up in the Midwest, northern, you know, and the Northeast, probably not so much. You're not going to really see anything that's going to stand out to you. Green light, green light, green light. Oh, thank you. And hello, Utah. Oh, Utah, my home state, so that's why we're not getting pulled over. And when I mean my home state, I mean for in-game. our main garage started here in Salt Lake City, the tiny garage. But yeah, if you like to see a city, like your hometown or whatever, we can kind of move on to your home city and show it off. If you'd like to see it, we'll work it in there. Or if you just like to see a city in general, we can go and have a look. And as you know, right now we're headed towards California. So if you'd like to see something in California, let me know. And we'll see if we can work it in to our driving schedule. I'll leave that stuff up to Cindy. She does the GPS stuff. Got a little grass on the bridge there. Oh, and also, because somebody asked me that sometimes they see not scenery, but the foliage on the trees and stuff like that. We run Seasons mod from, I don't know if it's pronounced Grimes or Grims, but the link should be in the description down below to his site where you can get the Seasons mod. And right now we're running the Summer mod. So that's why sometimes you may see some trees with different foliage on them than what you're getting than from the base game. Speed limit's only 65 throughout here. That's why we're gaining on these vehicles rather quickly. Las Vegas. I just need to make sure I stay on I-80. I'm heading way out, get around these guys. Oh, no, now I got to go to the right. Luckily we got plenty of room. And then we go to the left. And yes, for the people that keep telling me there's voice GPS, and I hate voice GPS in real life and in-game. Can't stand it. Is it helpful? Of course. I just can't stand here and constantly someone tell me where I need to be turning. Until I miss a turn, then I get upset at myself for not paying attention. Well, this tanker to our left is just like the tanker that we own, except for the paint job of ExxonMobil. Although I think our tanker is red. That's in the Dallas garage that, for some reason, drivers just... I don't know what goes on there with our drivers. But something to do with that tanker. Everyone, anytime I make it public, the whole garage just... Maybe they like to sit in the garage and just stare at it. Although I did pay... I don't know if anyone can remember, and it's been a long time that we bought it. But I want to say we paid like 160 grand for that trailer. Used it for about 5 deliveries, and we were getting paid pretty good for those deliveries. And I was like, fantastic, this is going to be great for our drivers to earn a whole bunch of cash. And it hasn't earned us a penny cents. If anything, it's cost us money from our drivers sitting in the I would think that SCS would know something about that, or I just got the only one doing it. Where if a driver doesn't have the skill or capability of taking a trailer, they should not be stuck in the garage or trying to take a trailer they're not capable of using. Let's see, I better check the map. We got 2.5 hours left on our clock for the day. So what do we got for us here? 2.5 hours. Well, I mean, that's not going to be 2.5 hours. Is there something on the interstate anywhere through here? I mean, there's a gas station, but not a rest area. Next checkpoint, 2.5 hours. Right to that Kenworth dealership. I can sleep there. I can repair the truck so I don't get any more fines by going through some tolls. Fuel, not that big of a deal. We can usually go 2 days. So, yeah. How many miles is that? 154? Yeah, I think we'll just leave that mark there. So, Elko, Nevada. That should be Nevada, right? Yes, we're getting through into Nevada. So even though we just fixed / repaired at the end of the last day, I guess I really need to repair some stuff. And we should be right on down by the 12-hour mark. So I just took a thumbnail because I wasn't sure what that thing was that we just passed on the right-hand side. And it's actually one of those cinematic screenshots or whatever. It's called the Tree of Life. When I was taking a picture of it and all of a sudden the camera went yellow, I was like, okay, what's this for? Tree of Life. And oh no. So I'm going to get fined again. And this is cutting into our profit for darn sure. Couldn't get through the rest of the day while stopping at another way station. They were so kind to me when I arrived in Utah. I didn't get fined here. Okay. Maybe because they know they already fined me today, they're not going to do it twice. Want me to give you a little bit of a push, buddy? I'm not hauling it. Well, how heavy is this again? 24,000. So yeah, we are on the light side of things. Alright, let's get to Elko, Nevada so we can repair this truck. Because I don't want to pay any more fines the next day. And I'm pretty sure California would love to throw fines in my face once I get there. I also should probably mention, in the past week, if you just only watch ATS so far on my channel, that's fine. But in the last week, we've had access to a lot of new games that have come out. So if you like a lot of simulator-type games, especially retail ones, we have Clothing Store Simulator, Pet Store Simulator. Done some episodes on Snow Plowing Simulator the past week. A lot of games, simulator games have come out in the past week, so if those sound something you might be interested in, I do got videos on those, so go check them out. So many new games have come out that I've been making videos on the past few weeks. I don't have time for all of them. I do realize the speed limit is 70 and I'm doing 78. But we are just going as far as Elko no matter what. Well, I thought I was doing 78, but since we're going uphill, we're slightly losing speed, but we're doing the speed limit. Haven't been really paying attention today what our money was. I forgot what we started at. But we are sitting at 86,000 currently after making our loan payment for the month. Or sorry, the day. For the month? Yeah, this is not Farming Simulator. It's even been a while since I've been through Nevada, too, hasn't it? Generally, the southwest part of the country haven't really been down here that often recently. Another way station. Hello, Nevada, probably. Stay over here until I can make sure no trucks are coming out. Yeah, we're all set. We'll scooch back over. And I'm thinking the next exit is going to be where we're headed. And yes, we're going to get our ETA to San Jose down to 12 hours. So I might be getting there by the end of tomorrow. Part of me wants to just don't know if it's a 2-lane exit off ramp, but we're gonna make it one. I have not discovered this dealership? Okay. Alright, so what is it exactly that, so I can understand this a little bit more, what am I actually upgrading this? Because there's two different things. So it's where. So the tires are showing 64% wear, but no damage. If I hit repair all, or is it replace all? Well, replace all, but I don't want to replace all, so hang on a second. All right, so if I hit just replace that, total to pay is 2,000. Everything else, the wear is at 0. So confirm. All right, so now we should be all set. So it was the wear on the tires, not damn. Okay, this is kind of a. I get wear and damage on like engines and stuff like that. Unless they're counting the rims, not the wheel, the rubber, the wheel itself. Either way, we should be all set now, I hope. All right, let's exit out of here. So I was in the store, so I probably got to turn my lights. Oh, my lights stayed on. Okay, interesting. All right, yeah, let's stall it out here. And just swing around as tight as we can here, and there should be a nice little rest area for us right here, I hope. Should ding in any second. Right? There we go. Probably not parked in straight. Press the following key to rest. No, we're good. Oh, that's where I kind of wanted to be, but I wanted to make sure. Yeah, I'm in my space. We're good. What I want to check on is company, driver manager. Scroll on down, and yes, the driver that was in the Dallas garage is now on the road again. Just by taking that trailer and putting it to private, he's back on. Milton P. was the one that's been in the garage for like a day and a half, and now if I select on him, yep, he is going to Albuquerque. So he's back on the road, and yeah, he can only do flammables. He could not do anything that goes into that tanker. Do I have a garage? What's my... Well, my first garage, of course, is the Salt Lake City one. Denver. What are your skills? All right, you got 4 skills there. Perfect. What I'm trying to see is I may bring... there's Squirrel, a.k.a. Paul. He's doing good. All right, because I may put the tanker there, and all of these drivers, if they got enough skills... Yes, yes. Maybe we'll put the tanker there and see if someone can use it. And if they all freeze up in Denver, then the heck with it. I got one more driver to check. Oscar... So they all got 4 points. They should be able to take that tanker and use it for something, right? So let's... Trailer manager. Yeah, let's go ahead and... Configure... Relocate. We want to put you in the Denver garage. Okay. And now we're going to make public. Now we're just going to keep our eye on the Denver garage and see if all the drivers lock up. If they all lock up and don't take this tanker, I mean, look at that tanker. We got 4 axles on that puppy. Yes, it's a nice candy apple red. It's got a little bit of a wing on the back to help keep some downforce on it. It's only... Okay, I did 7 jobs in it, apparently. And it's only not even done 5,000 miles. Hopefully someone can put it to use. I do have a trailer already in the Dallas... the Denver garage. But someone else can be able to use it, I hope. Let's just keep our fingers crossed that it works, because it'd be nice to get some extra money off of that. Fighter jet. But we're in Elko, Nevada on our way to San Jose, California, which we might get there next episode or so. Hopefully by the end of tomorrow we shall. I mean tomorrow, next episode, of course. But anyways, if you made it this far in the video and you like what you saw, don't forget to give the video a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed yet and you're thinking about doing so, now would be a good time to do that as well. But that is where we're going to wrap up for today. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the episode. I do appreciate your watch as always, and I'll catch you again right here in American Truck Simulator with realistic economy. But until then, have a good one.